Alright, so this is Parasite Eve. It's been a very long time since I've played this. I did dabble with it a little bit once I found it and started to use mods on it just to see, or cheats on it, just to see how far I could get with what the game was giving me. But we're going to play this legitimately. And if you've never played Parasite Eve before, it is basically Resident Evil with a twist of an RPG element. So we have to rank up and level up appropriately in order to be able to take care of business. It is a hard game. I don't think that I ever beat it as a kid, and after we get through this one, hopefully we can get to going and get Parasite Eve, Parasite Eve 2 up and running, because I didn't even know that that game existed. This is my intro. Thank you for hopping in it. I appreciate that. Kids, man. This game's crazy. It's a wild concept for a game back in the 90s. Not too far different from Resident Evil, but at the same time, it's still going to be a wild ride. Yeah, somebody was in a studio with this one for sure, Umbrella. I just like the fact that games like this back in the day worked. Like they were given a chance and an opportunity to be something. Because if someone tried to make this concept today, if it wasn't done like with the flashiest graphics and like open world scenarios and all these microtransactions and shit, it would never work. What a good intro. The worst foe lies within itself. Okay, so now we shouldn't have to worry about the cheats that I had on when I was just messing around with it a few days ago. It's going to make me sit through the cutscene again. That's alright. It's fine. It's fine. We'll start from here, and I'll just have to manipulate my video that I'll put on YouTube here in a little bit to make it catch up to this point.
Welcome.
Thank you for the follow. Yep, I agree. I think that it shouldn't be looked down upon as much as some people, like the way that some people look at it, because this is the only way that we're going to be able to keep some of this kind of stuff alive. Like, why would somebody just want it to die and just be some part that remains in the past? I don't know, man. Like, here's the thing. Like, if you were to compare this with the version that was on the PlayStation 1, this game certainly looks far better than it did on the PlayStation. And there's nothing that I'm doing right now that's enhancing the game. Not a single thing. And it looks 50 times better this way than it did back then. Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Mama. I killed it. Dada.
Woody. Where did Mama go? Go find her. I think she's in the bedroom. I think she's that way. Go see she's in there.
Welcome.
For centuries, what are you doing?
That could be true, but I'm gonna let you know right now that the one that I use and the copy that I have, you're not gonna have that problem. This is the most like revised version of the game that you can possibly get. And there's constantly people out there in the mod community who are tailoring the games and stuff to make sure that they run optimally. Forget we can't skip these cutscenes. We just gotta let it play out. But I do know what he's talking about, though. Like, so this kid back in the day, he used to bring his laptop to school. This is back in 2009, mind you. So he used to bring this laptop to school, and he used to have like a version of Resident Evil 2 that was running on it. And you talk about like just ugly looking. The way that so if I was to pull up Resident Evil 2 now with this one, it would legitimately look like Resident Evil 2. Okay? It would play the same as Resident Evil 2. You wouldn't have any issues with like the overlaying of the graphics and where the character's actually positioned at. But the version that he had, let's say you're going down the corridor where the liquor's at, right? It would literally look like he was just out of focus and like the same size the entire time he was moving down the hallway. So it was never this sense of I'm back here and I'm a smaller character where I need to be in the sense of where the frame's at. And then when he would move, he would stay that same size. It didn't look right. Yeah, you can simply look it up on Google. It's a very easy website. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the very first one that pops up on the list. The problem is now is a lot of the OG websites that people were using have become such a renowned thing that you'll get on certain websites and it's super rare to find the ones that you want now. What do you mean with the cutscenes? The stream over here to me looks like the stream is better than what I'm actually seeing on stream.
Welcome.
So my thing is, if it to you it looks pixelated or like these square boxes that kind of like move around or whatever, you got to also take into consideration what TVs looked like back in the day, and the way that they had to pixelate certain things to make it look like smooth. Yeah, Arvin, you just got to give things a chance. Not to say like you're not, but it's at the same time like a lot of these emulators that they have nowadays. I mean, it one for ones. I'm gonna tell you something else. So the other day, I got a version of Onimusha that I'm going to play at some point in time that legitimately, this is no bullshit, legitimately looks like the remaster today that they did like a few months ago or a year ago, and it's the PS2 version. It is so fucking good. Donatello, yeah, we were talking about that earlier. I kind of agree. Makes you want Chinese food? Does anybody in here have that instance where like you get a moment of nostalgia and it like brings you back to the smell of the room or something that was going on inside the house that you were living in at the time as a kid? So like Tomb Raider, for instance. I started playing Tomb Raider the other day, Tomb Raider 1. And I was like, you know what? I never beat Tomb Raider 1. I did have Tomb Raider 2, Tomb Raider 3. Tomb Raider 1 was one that I kind of skipped out on, so I started playing it. But just like even playing that, I was sitting there like, man, this brings back so many memories. It makes me feel like I'm at home again, sitting in the recliner playing Tomb Raider and smelling like potpourri in the house. My mom used to have that shit everywhere. Hello, Michaela. Memory association? Yeah. Yeah. Like there's probably a medical term for it. Elder Scrolls Morrowind? See? That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, there's certain things that you go back to when you play some of this older stuff.
Welcome.
Appreciate your follow. So another thing, guys, not that I'm like out here trying to ask for money or nothing, but I do have another goal that's up there. It's my donation goal. So I think that every time that starts up, or every time that I start up a stream, it goes back to 0.
Welcome.
We had that thing completely filled the other day, so I had to put it to 5,000. But anything helps. Like, don't think that you have to give anything. But if you do, like, it's going towards me getting an upgrade to this camera. I've got a 720p Logi right now, and the quality of the quality of the camera is not really the reason that I need a new one. It's the way that I have it mounted right now. I have this huge like light thing that's sitting in front of me, and I can't see this monitor that's over here, so I'm having to like look around or whatever. You'll see me at times having to do this to be able to see what's going on in chat or what's going on in the actual the stream. And I'd like to just have one that I can mount to the computer, if that makes sense. Or not the computer, the monitor. Basically, I'm just trying to make the stream more enjoyable for everybody.
Welcome.
Luigi's Mansion. I don't think that I played Luigi's Mansion before. Once the police show up? Okay. Yeah. This game really got me as a kid, like when it first starts, for sure, because the element of like the unknown of like why is this kind of happening thing. But after a while of you figuring out, I think one of the characters that it's with the police station that's an investigator or something, he kind of like details what's going on. It like put things into perspective a lot more to make it to where it wasn't as sci-fi-ish. Like, it is sci-fi-ish, but, you know, it's not like a disease is doing this or something like that. Forget which one of these you open. That's the one. You open that one, and then you talk to this guy. Yeah, Ivan, we were talking about, I don't know if you were in here, about how well they did the initial setting of this game. Did a very good job of like setting up the scene. Yeah, I see those. You got two? Sorry if y'all are hearing my kid over here having a moment. The little one's not the problem. It's this other one that's over here that doesn't know how to sit still and just enjoy a game. He wants to hop up and down and do everything else you can think of while he's playing something. One guy on here one night called it a kidgasm. I was like, yeah, that's pretty much legit. Just spur of the moments, just random things that they say. No, ma'am. Do not touch my stuff. No. Gunner, I appreciate it. Trying to see what you sent me. No, ma'am. Hell yeah. It's not hard. If I could recommend you one, I would definitely try to find you a version of DuckStation. DuckStation's what I use. DuckStation is probably the best one that they got out there. The most recent version of it is pretty legit. I don't have any issues with it. Pick that up right now. Don't throw my stuff in the floor again. Give it here. My main... Oh, that's how many you sent. Nice, nice. Thank you, Gunner. Appreciate it. It just now popped up on my screen over here, or sometime when I was looking away from it. Thank you very much. So, what, kind of like a bucket list place that I want to go to is that Winchester House. It's like a maze. I think that would be pretty dope. If you guys have never checked it out or seen what it is, it's basically a house that this lady had built for her back in the day. She was the wife of the, I think that parrot turns into something. She was the wife of the guy who created like Winchester rifles or whatever. And yeah, I knew it turned into something. Let me kill this real fast and I'll go back to my conversation. Ah, no ma'am! Hold on a second. Oh, okay. I thought this was the door going outside. That makes sense now. So this is the way to get out of it. Just double checking, making sure I'm hitting all these doors before we go any further. The reload. I think these doors down here were locked. Thanks for the follow. It's legit. If you want to have it compared to anything, it's basically Resident Evil turn-based. Inventory is full. Yes, replace an item. We'll remove a medicine. Wait, did I store a medicine for a medicine? Is that what just happened? I think that's what happened. Hold on a second. Okay, if that's what just happened, then I'm gonna leave it alone. What's up? Alright, so for anybody joining in right now, if you were in here prior to my kid accidentally turning the Xbox off, or not the Xbox, what am I talking about? My son's got an Xbox right there. He just turned his Xbox off. That's what's on my brain. Turn my computer off. Woo! What's up? We're just kind of trying to piece together what we had already finished. That's all you know? if there's a song by Bring Me the Horizon called Parasite Eve, this game was made back in the 90s, so they had it first. Oh, yeah. Okay. How do I equip that, though? Or maybe that's something that you gotta have in order to upgrade. This eyes wall looks like it's about to crumble. Increases defense power +1. Wonder if you gotta use that, like actually use it, or if it's I bet it's a mod. Let me go up there and look at it again. Or does it +1 defense to what I'm wearing? Okay, +1's to whatever I'm wearing. Can I take the? Has anybody played this and know if I put this modification on that? If I can take the modification off? We're gonna just do it anyway. Whatever. We're in the beginning stages of the game. If I mess something up, it's not a big deal. There's gonna be other stuff towards the end that's gonna be more beneficial anyway. Final Fantasy X, nice, nice. We had a good group of people in here earlier. It sucks that I lost all those. Where are you at currently in Final Fantasy? And again, I'm sorry if people aren't in here. I'm gonna see if I can get some way for that to pop up, because it should. Or hold on a second, did I just put it on my screen? If that did, that's awesome. Let me see if that does. Life-changing. Absolutely life-changing. Okay, cool. So now I don't have to worry about this screen over here. I can just focus on the game. Just got to Besaid. Okay. Taking a break from FF16 on PC. I haven't played that yet. I've heard that it's pretty good, though. Did you get the ammo from the cop at the beginning? I did not. We've got quite a bit of pistol rounds right now. Does that come up on the stream, though? Oh, it does. That's cool, too. So now people that are going to watch YouTube can see what you guys are saying. That's nice. Okay, I like that addition. It might be kind of weird for y'all because you're going to double see the feed, but for me, y'all don't know how much that helps me. This was always weird, like how her dress becomes like a part of her. her concept and Ultimacia's concept are pretty similar. If you know who I'm talking about, Ultimacia is the final boss in Final Fantasy VIII. We're gonna get this hoe. Just wait. Oh! Alright, so you kind of have to stay between the two beams that she fires. Like right here. So she shoots, and then we just kind of have to do that. That's so weird, that angle. How do we heal ourselves? Let's pause. We're dead. We're dead if I get hit one more time. Oh, I got so lucky. Triangle brings up your memory. Alright, lifesaver. I'll try it next time. I think that's the only button I didn't hit. I'm going to be honest with you. I was clicking the triggers and clicking in the L3 and R3 buttons and everything. And I need to save. Like, I feel like... And I need to heal, too. What do we do here? I think I gotta leave now. I don't have any currently for emulators. It's really hard to find them. But yes, I do outside have like a Link to the Past. And I say outside because I have the games out there in a tub. But I've got a Link to the Past. I've got the Master Collection, Wind Waker. So I do have a few of them. I just don't have the emulators for them. Or not the emulators, the actual ROM for them. You've never played any of the Zelda games other than the ones on the Game Boy? Wow. Well, if you're looking for somewhere to start, I would definitely recommend that you... Yeah, so I think the one that you're talking about is Link's Awakening. It's either Link's Awakening or Oracle of Seasons, Oracle of Ages. But if you're looking to get into one, probably start with what everybody's going to say is the greatest of all time and do Ocarina of Time. Ocarina of Time, it'll hold its nostalgic value for a very long time. I don't think that anything is going to be able to touch it as far as it goes, or excuse me, as far as the games go. There's a lot of good ones. If I gave you my top 5 right now, I'd probably put at number 5 Twilight Princess, and let's see, Minish Cap was good. So Twilight Princess, Minish Cap, Breath of the Wild, A Link to the Past, and Ocarina of Time. We had somebody follow a second ago, and I'm trying to figure out who did, and it's not coming up on the feed here like it normally would. Oh, it's Tap Daddy. Tap Daddy, thank you. Well, I'm hoping 2 is good, because I never knew that 2 existed. So, when I found this one, I was like, holy crap, they made a second. So we'll see what 2's like. We shall see. I'm still going to give it a good shot, though. I remember playing this one and never beating it, so that's where we're at with this one, is that we're kind of trying to get back to the point where I was at I think it was the museum. Virtually unplayable. Okay. Was there not like a hole in the ground or something right here that we have to go and chase her or do something? Oh, there it is. I was about to say. Shadow Hearts? Maybe. Give me a second. No, I can't say that I've played this. What is this? Is this basically like a Final Fantasy style RPG?
Welcome.
Paul, thank you. Should be able to get this in one bullet. It's not family friendly, it's DMC. Okay. So it's like Final Fantasy, but with demons. I agree, Paul. Some of these companies or whatever, I know it's like, it's one of those things that for us as older adults now, that would be like a good replay, but for some of these newer generation of gamers, they wouldn't understand it. Hey, what's up? I think I just left all that pistol ammo there. Dang. It's a better pistol, maybe? Looks like it. I think maybe that's just there to show you that there's boxes down there, because there might be a fixed camera angle that we can't see those once we get down there. I tell you, this game, like, I know it's a Squaresoft game and it's giving off vibes of like Final Fantasy VIII and stuff, but the one that I'm getting the most as far as the graphic style goes is Chrono Cross. I don't know if I should be holding on to those mods or not. Peak game. Yeah. Hey, Green. Man, this pop-up thing that I have now is such a game changer, because I can at least play the game and talk to people now without having to constantly stop and read. So much better. Assume that we go through right here. Use phone. Oh, it's a save point. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna press the switch, and then I guess we'll use the phone as well. feel like this game's going to go a lot easier as an adult. Because I know that back in the day when I played this as a kid, I spent a lot of time like searching for hidden stuff and getting too worried about like certain enemies and things that I wouldn't play. There are 2 targets. I think one is the tail. Yeah, we gotta take this thing's tail out first, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, I gotta heal. Hit the body. Dang it. Well, at least we saved. I thought that you had to take the tail out first. It's been so long. Like, you take the tail out first and it'll keep it from doing those, like, little wave slice licking things. So you don't have to worry about dodging those all the time. So can then I just like DPS it down and not have to worry about shooting the tail or whatever? Just wish you could skip these cutscenes. Yeah, that's not really hurting it. More damage was going towards its tail.
Welcome.
Let me get a break. Thank you for the follow. Damn, man. Alright, John, so are you sure about this? Because we attack the body is like wasting our ammo. I'm gonna heal myself back up to full. Use another medicine. Goodness. I'm gonna waste all my analyze enemy's HP and weakness. That was worthless. So dead. I don't remember this being as hard as what it is right now. My God. That's insane. Yeah. All right, the next time we get to a phone, I'm gonna have to save wife, and one of my kids is gonna be leaving, and I'm here with the other one, and she's too young to take care of herself, so. and save at the police station. Okay. I could read all this stuff for you guys, but I'm gonna be honest. I'm not the best reader. I'm gonna bore you to death if I do. Almost done. My son's back here trying to read it. You're reading it for them? Okay. I don't know if they can hear you, but I got you. Yes, we're saving our progress. All right, so I got a little one here that I got to take care of. So I can't stream right now, but if y'all... Whoops. If y'all want to follow me, we'll be back on it probably sometime this afternoon, maybe tonight sometime. This one I feel like is going to go a lot more quickly than the Resident Evil game, especially if I can keep followers in here and stuff and be able to conversate with people. But if you guys want to watch again, we'll be back on later tonight. I got to do some dad stuff for a little bit. So y'all take it easy. Thanks for everybody that liked, shared, followed, sent the gifts, all of that stuff. We had 327 views, I think, so far, is what I could see on this one, not counting before we had the incident that I had to start my computer back up and try everything again. Gunner, I don't know if you followed me earlier, but we were having a conversation, so if you don't mind, send me a follow if you haven't already. And we'll be back here probably around, let's shoot for 8 o'clock. I don't know if anybody will be up at that time, but if you are, that's what I'm going to try to get back on. We'll try to get these kids in bed, and we'll do this at a later time tonight. Fitness, I appreciate your follow. All right, let me wrap this up, okay? We'll see y'all tonight.